some of the key challenges that districts, I think, are grappling with. Some better than others, and they play out differently, and they're not all present in every single district. But I think they're key in our work. One of the things we're also focusing on is the whole notion of change management, and how do you manage change. So that is very much to support the leadership in districts. And I'm glad we're doing that, because that's one of the areas where educators and district leaders are indicating that there is a struggle or a challenge. There is a dire need for strong leadership to move this forward. If you think about it, Common Core is game changing. So the community is not going to necessarily like that now you're going to have a different test, different way of teaching. You know, what is this math? I don't understand this math. You know, you have the community that you have to grapple with. So you need to help the community understand this is a good change. You know, yes, we're not going to do that great in that first assessment, but we are getting there, and we know where we want to go, and we are changing our practices to get there. So you need strong leaders that are able to communicate that, but also strong leaders that are able to convince people to stick with the program. It's not going to be in a year. It might not be in 2 years. But what are the other benchmarks? What are the other indicators that tells the community, look, we are on the right track. I know you're not happy with the numbers yet, but we are on the right track. So there's a need for leaders that can send that message. There's also a need at the leadership level, and by that I mean not only like superintendent and your cabinet folks, but even your boards of education, to have the leaders all singing off the same page where you're looking at data. It has to be driven by data and achievement. For our districts in particular, it also has to be about disaggregation of data, so that you have to have strong leadership that has the courage to continue to look at the data, and the data are not going to look beautiful, or it's not going to look pretty. However, you continue looking at it to tell you, okay, we're on the right track, well, we need to really shore up this other area. You know, at a maybe macro level for the district, to say where is it that we really need to hone in on to really make sure we're on the right track. And that takes courage. You know, sharing data with the public is not an easy thing to do. But if you're convincing the public and they are with you in moving in the right direction to close the gaps, you know, that will be an enormous support.